Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you all are fine and safe. So, this is our chapter here, and it is chapter number 12 and lesson number 2, page number 131 to 135. So, before starting our today's lecture, I have a video that is on the leadership qualities. So, let's watch that video. Come on. Okay, so it's the time to bring a line in you. Hope you got the video, and now we are having the recap of our previous lecture. So let's begin with this video. Okay.
Composition of air. In this module, you will learn about the composition of air. Sid is walking in a garden with his mother.
Mama, I always enjoy being in a garden. I feel so refreshed here.
Yes, son, even I feel the same. The air in the garden is really refreshing. Sid's mother is absolutely right. Wherever there are trees, the surrounding air is quite clean and fresh. It is because the trees release oxygen into the air, which is an integral part of air. Trees help in maintaining the level of oxygen in the air, which is important for the survival of living beings. Air does not only contain oxygen, but there are several other gases present in it as well. In fact, air is a mixture of gases. Let us now find out what gases air is composed of. The biggest component of air is nitrogen. It comprises around 78% of the air. Out of the remaining 22%, 21% of air is composed of oxygen. So, nitrogen and oxygen gases form about 99% of air. The remaining 1% of air consists of several gases, including carbon dioxide, argon, helium, neon, hydrogen, ozone, and water vapor. So kids, now you know what air is composed of. Let's recap. Air is a mixture of gases. Two major components of air are nitrogen and oxygen. They comprise 99% of air. Gases such as carbon dioxide, argon, helium, neon, hydrogen, ozone, and water vapor comprise 1% of air.
Okay, my students, that was the recap of our previous lecture. So the objectives of lesson 2. In this lesson, you will learn how to identify oxygen, How to identify carbon dioxide by simple chemical test, the properties of gases in the air and their uses. Okay, let's to begin with the identification test for oxygen. Oxygen gas can be identified using a glowing splint. So, if a glowing splint is put into a test tube containing oxygen, it will relight. This is because oxygen supports combustion. Okay. Next, we are having identification test of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide gas can be identified by mixing it with some lime water, that is also known as calcium hydroxide solution. When some colorless lime water is poured into a test tube of carbon dioxide, the lime water turns milky. This is due to the presence of white precipitate called calcium carbonate, which is insoluble in water, and the result is carbon dioxide turns lime water milky. Hope I am clear. Okay, now we are having properties of nitrogen gas. Is a colorless and odorless gas. Colorless means that it do not have any color, and odorless means that it is unscented. It is the most abundant gas in the air, is slightly less dense than air, is inactive and does not combine easily with other substances. And in the picture you can see that whenever the vehicles are going to be punctured, so this air is used. Okay, so let's say we are having properties of oxygen gas. Is also colorless and odorless, as I said you earlier that they are unscented, has approximately the same density as the air, is very active and is readily combines chemically with many substances, like iron combines with oxygen in the air to form rust. If the things are rusted, it's because of the reaction of the oxygen. And like we are having this apple, and why its color turns to be like changes, we can say that its color changes just because of the reaction of the oxygen. Or we can say that of course in apple we are having also iron, and then the petrol burns in oxygen to form carbon dioxide and hydrogen oxide. Is it clear? Okay. Properties of carbon dioxide is colorless and odorless gas, has a higher density than air, it's non-flammable and does not support combustion. That's why this gas is used to overcome the fires, and is produced when living things respire and when carbon or carbon compounds are burned. Now here they are talking about the that carbon or carbon compounds burning means that the fumes that are coming out from the vehicles. Is it clear? Okay, then we are having the properties of noble gases. The properties of noble gases we are having, firstly they belongs to a group of very inactive gases which are made up of elements in the last group of periodic table. Might be you get worried that now what is actually the periodic table. Periodic table is a table in which the natural elements are placed according to their some common properties. As earlier we studied about, the neon is used in advertising light and the organ is used, or electric bulbs are filled with organ. So here the two things are new to you is krypton and xenon. And krypton used in photographic flash lamps for high-speed photography, and xenon is used as a car headlights. It is used in the car's headlights. So this is all about our today's lecture, and if you have any question, any confusion regarding the lesson or regarding the any concept, you may ask.